Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in another video day, and today the Los Angeles Chargers have signed running back J.K. Dobbins. And official news here, the Los Angeles Chargers have changed their team name to the Los Angeles Ravens. I'm just kidding. The Chargers, they're two new running backs. They're replacements for Austin Eckler, who played a huge role for their team. It's J.K. Dobbins, who was originally going to be the starting running back for the Ravens last year, but until he got hurt towards Achilles in the first game of the season against my favorite team, the Houston Texans, where he's from. He's from Houston, which is funny enough. That's where he got hurt. And they also earlier in free agency, I think it was like day one or day two. I'm like 99.9% sure this transaction happened day one of free agency. They signed Gus Edwards. Now, Gus Edwards played way more at running back than J.K. Dobbins did, just because of the fact that, Dobbins got hurt. But starting off the season, Gus Edwards was Dobbins' backup. So, but eventually then, Edwards had a bigger role after you saw, after Dobbins got hurt, Edwards had a bigger role. Honestly, I don't know what to think about this signing because J.K. Dobbins, it's a one-year deal. They're not paying him a lot of money, but J.K. Dobbins has a lot of injury problems. He's had a lot of injury problems in his career. And, you could say the same thing about Gus Edwards. I mean, he was pretty healthy this year. He played 17 games with 9 starts, but 2022 he only played 9 games. He missed a total of 8 games in 2022. 2018 in his rookie year, he missed 5 games with Baltimore. So, he has missed his fair share of games. Now, he's been a lot more healthier than J.K. Dobbins is. I mean, he is like one of the most if you compare how bad J.K. Dobbins injury-wise has been, if you compare that to Edwards is like the healthiest player in the league. It was just how bad Dobbins' injuries problems has been in his career. But there have been a couple injury issues, getting injured last year or the year before last year in 2022, in the 2022 season, missing 8 games. But yeah, let's get to Dobbins because it's been bad. So his rookie season was 2020. He played 15 games, right? That's good. He didn't play a lot. I mean, he only was starting in one game. He had 805 rushing yards with 9 rushing touchdowns, in 120 receiving yards as a rookie, only starting one game in out of 15 games played. That's really good. But then at the end of the season, he gets hurt. He played 2 games in the postseason that year, 1 start, 19 attempts with 85 rushing yards and 1 rushing touchdown. He gets hurt, misses the entire 2021 season. I believe it was a torn ACL for him that year. And then 2022, let's get to 2022. He only plays 8 games for the Ravens in 2022. So he misses a total of 9 games for Baltimore in 2022. Then 2023, he only plays 1 game, tearing his Achilles in the first game of the season. So, look, he's been in the league for 4 seasons, and he's only played 24 games. So that to me, at least, that is alarming. I mean, he could have, if he would have played every game of his career so far that he could have been played, he would have played a total of 68 games so far. He has played 24 out of 68 potential games so far in his career. To me, it's very alarming that it has gotten to the point like that for him. But honestly, if I were the Chargers, I like these 2 additions for them. Dobbins is a nice running back. He had a really good 2020 season with Baltimore, and when he came back from his injury from 2021, his 2021 injury, when he came back from it in 2022, he looked really good when he came back from it because he played in 8 games with 8 starts, having 92 rushing attempts, 520 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns. Those stats are not bad for only a course of 8 games, but at the same time, still, he's a guy who has been injured a lot. And honestly, if I were the Chargers, I would maybe consider drafting or signing another running back, just knowing that these 2 guys have had injury problems. I wouldn't be too worried about Gus Edwards, but I would be worried about J.K. Dobbins. And if J.K. Dobbins goes down and Gus Edwards is your starter, then who becomes your backup running back? I guess you could say Isaiah Spiller, who was someone they drafted a couple years ago and went to Texas A&M and still on the team, but is that someone you feel confident putting at your backup running back who has been your third or fourth string running back in his first couple seasons in the league? Let me know your thoughts on the signing for the Ravens, the Chargers in the comment section, and peace out.